What's going on, everybody? It's your girl, Lady V, in the building. We are about to do a video on 7 signs that someone is working juju on you or on your life and how to get rid of it. Guys, I do have my notes right here. I just want to be detailed and get you informed on if someone has hexed you or vexed you or put work on you or anything like that. It is not just for hoodooists, it's for all types of work, okay? Voodoo, hoodoo, whatever. Let's talk about it. Before I get started too, let's talk about low vibrational comments. If you comment negatively to any of my videos, guess what, baby? You just wasted 5 minutes of your life force energy typing up that dissertation that nobody is going to read. Trust and believe that. I hold all comments for review because it is a mass of people out there that don't know how to keep scrolling and mind their fucking business. So that is what we're talking about. Please, guys, if you don't have anything nice to say, just keep scrolling. That's the best way to keep yourself out of the fire. I don't understand. But listen, for the ones who are a Vasorian rider that rocks with me, hold me down, watch my videos, and please watch my videos to the end so I can get up my whatever you call them, my video minutes, so I can get paid, okay? So I can keep putting more content out there. Listen, I vibe off of love because I give it first. And that's how I operate. So guys, let's get started in this. I'm going to be looking down a lot because I'm reading my notes, y'all. So bear with me. I actually set up my camera a different way because I like to stand and I like to move around. And I am in my spirit room and it is a mess because I have been working on some client work. So I just decided to make this video. All right, let's talk about people hexing and vexing you. Let's just face it though. Just about all of us have dealt with haters, the comments, and or petty people, petty peasants. That's what I call them. Because everybody walking in this queen's aura, you're going to be a petty peasant if I shake you up and you feel like you got to say something to me that's like not even necessary. You a petty fucking peasant, okay? Just because someone is spiritual doesn't mean that they aren't childish or petty. We live in a world where people pride themselves on their ability to throw shade and to be petty, okay? But what happens when a petty person takes things to the next level and they try to throw work on you? That's a whole type of different vibe right there, baby. Hexing and cursing is a lot more common amongst the spiritual and conscious community than one thinks. For the novice witch, which is the beginner witch, the possible threat of dark magic against them can be very scary and uncomfortable. Very scary. But see, your girl, I'll do the work for you. Come on over. Somebody fucking with my baby. Come on over, go to my client work section and let me know what you need. Because we can get them all the way together, okay? You ain't got to do it, baby novice. I'll do it for you. Just pay me the price and we'll go on and do that work, all right? For the more seasoned witch, such as myself, or someone throwing bad juju at me, is nothing more serious than getting a little bit of cat hair on your black clothing, okay? For either it's imperative to know what signs to look for when someone pulls out their magical pistol on you or pulls a trick or throws work at you. Even I myself have had my fair share of work thrown at me, even if it's the evil eye from the known as well as the unknown, because everybody that walks in your space doesn't like you, period. They don't like you because you too pulled up. They don't like you because you got your shit together. They don't like you because you got a husband that take care of you. And you know what I'm saying? So let's talk about it. Let's talk about some ways that you know that somebody could have possibly threw work on you. Now this here is not set in stone. And let me tell you why. Because sometimes it's not that someone has thrown work on you, sometimes it's more like you're crazy as hell and you just think everybody is against you and they're not. You have to be able to know. All right. Number 1, unexplained illness. Unexplained illness. This is one of the most common occurrences as a result of a hex or a curse. Unexplained allergic reactions are very prevalent. Also, take heed if you suddenly get a case of food poisoning after you eat at your favorite taco spot or for the 3rd time this week. It could just be old cheese or it could be a jealous bitch in your midst. Number 2, skin breakouts. Different than an unexplained illness, right? If you don't normally have issues with your skin, and if you haven't changed anything in your diet or your routine, breaking out can be your skin's way of alerting you of what's going on behind the scenes, spiritual attacks. Also, it's highly typical for women to focus on vanity and try to diminish their competition's beauty. A lot of girls do that. I'm not with it, all right? Grab some tea tree oil for the blemishes and light up your sage bundle, sis. That's all you got to do. A little tea tree oil, place it in a sage bundle to clear it. Number 3, you're fussing and fighting with your loved ones. If you and your loved ones start arguing like cats and dogs, now I have a work their ass like cats and dogs spell on my site. Go check it out. First, check out any planetary influences first. Now, I personally argue with my mother a lot during Mercury retrograde, so I know there's no bad juju to blame for that. Y'all have to know planetary things because sometimes it is the planets. Hell, if the moon can pull and move the ocean, what do you think about a person? So sometimes it's not a hex. Sometimes it's just the planetary, how it's set up, right? And that's just what it is. Once you check out that situation, get a reading to see if someone has been conjuring up some foul play. Especially if you've been arguing with your lover or your spouse or your mate. And you know that they have what I call fans, aka people who want to be in your position. All right. Even if you're married, please believe there are plenty of whole-like people out here who will work magic on a married man or woman to make them get a divorce. Please stay woke. Please stay woke. Stay woke. Yep. And let me tell y'all how I know this. I done did several workings for people to break up and separate. But you know, for me, it's more, now I don't do all work. No, because I only do work that's justified. But if sometimes, you know, when you want what you want, you got to do separation work first. And separation work is a given. All right. All right. So, but don't be lax in your relationship, because I'm telling you, it be mofos out there out to get and break up your shit. Number 4, business endeavors go sour, and or your finances start depleting. You can't keep money in your hand. It comes and it goes like water. Comes and goes. Notice when your career or your business is thriving and out of nowhere, you reach a slow period. You start getting less customers, or you have difficulty in closing deals, whatever it is you do, or when you're making the same amount of money as you always have, but suddenly you have issues keeping track of your budget, keeping money in your hand. You could have been hexed. This could also be affected by planetary alignments, but this is also another popular way that enemies like to pursue and attack on their targets. Beauty, big one. Finances, big one. And relationships are the most common roots of jealousy and baneful magic. All right. Number 5, you are being followed or attacked by bugs, believe it or not. This can include any type of bug or insect such as a bee, ants, spiders, moths, mosquitoes, etc. They can be sent from your enemy, but they can also be your ancestors or your spirit guides trying to reach out to you to alert you of the dark energy being sent in your direction. Find out if the deities you work with have any bugs or insect representation. For example, Oshun is represented by honeybees. Isu is represented by spiders. So if you have that around you, take a look at a deity as well. They might be trying to contact you. All right. Number 6 is miscellaneous unnecessary inconveniences. This is things that happen to you for little to no reason and occur frequently. Your car keeps messing up. Your tires keep going flat. Somebody keeps breaking in your house. Shit like that. For example, you on time for work, but your Uber cancels for no reason, causing you to be late. The bus or train you take arrives early, so you miss it, or it arrives hours later than scheduled and you miss it. You know what I'm saying? A product you order arrives broken or damaged despite the quality of packing, or it doesn't arrive at all. Objects in your home randomly break, having issues with sending and receiving emails. You go out and eat and your food isn't prepared properly. These are the things that could easily just be seen as life happenings, but these are also minor inconveniences that happen in the beginning stages when someone is working against you. Spiritual attacks, baby. And number 7, big. People don't never think about this, right? Depression and anxiety. Depression and anxiety, okay? If your depression or anxiety worsens with little cause, or if you're not a person who struggles with mental health, but suddenly you become excessively overwhelmed, you may even feel lifeless or suicidal. Hopefully that's not the case. Go talk to somebody if that's the case. But these are signs that you may be under a psychic or spiritual attack. Don't be afraid to seek therapy to overcome your issues, while you work behind the scenes, though, to get that bad juju up off of you. Now, again, if one or all of these things are happening to you, don't worry. Don't worry about it. A lot of the times it's just life or crazy planetary alignments. It's important to make sure you use divination to determine if it's just a series of unfortunate events, or if it is indeed caused by left-handed work or baneful magic, what we call it. Seek out the help of another practitioner if necessary. If you determine it is baneful magic, go back to your divination tools or your practitioner to figure out what can be done for a cleansing. There's many ways to cleanse or banish that type of energy. You can start by saging the energy in your home and personal items. You can take a bath with sea salt, coconut milk, or sage leaf. I have sage leaf in the shop. You can look up some cleansing herbs and put them together in a bath, or dress a candle with the herbs to release the energy. Now, in a metaphysical shop, particularly, I have this in my shop, but I'm out of stock. You'll find a holy heathen ritual bath that, if you find that, and it comes in the soap as well. It's called Holy Heathen Ritual Bath Soap that you can use to cleanse off all the negative juju. You can also use some type of things called Bitch Don't Kill My Vibe, Stay Strapped, mystic oils to help repel negativity or negative energy and protect you as well. Don't let a bad root continue to grow and stop you from flourishing. Stop it at its tracks. Focus your intentions on removing that energy instead of figuring out how to return it to your enemy. You need to remove that energy first. And after it's removed, then you can return to sender. Sometimes it's worth it and other times it's not. Pick your battles wisely so you don't end up in a hoodoo ping pong match with somebody, back and forth. As always, do what's necessary to take care of your physical, your spiritual and your mental health. Do what's necessary. Because I always say this, protect your energy at all costs. At all costs. Protect your energy at all costs, y'all. I don't give a fuck who it is, how it's battled, where it's at. I don't care. Protect your energy field. Because this is, you only get one shell. Okay? Go check out my client works. Guys, I have multiple client works for hexing and vexing and uncrossing and all of that. Go check out my shop under client works. Also, I have a lot of items that will remove uncrossing works and baneful magic. If you wanted to do it on your own, it's in my shop. Guys, that's all I got for you. And those are 7 ways that someone that doesn't like you, of course, and are a hater and they're petty peasants, can try to hex you. And that's how you want to get rid of it, okay? Guys, thank y'all for watching. Again, don't forget to like, subscribe, share, support my channel. It's greatly appreciated. I'm blowing blessings of abundance to each and every one of y'all that are Vasorian riders, baby.